Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you are well. It is Sunday for me. I believe it's oh my gosh, what day is it? Um, it's Sunday and we are well into January. I have a few supplies here. I am going to do a tutorial. Yes, this is a tutorial. I know, guys. I don't know if this is my kind of thing to do. I'm trying really hard to get comfortable with tutorials because, it helps. It really does help show you our process. And I do want to be a YouTuber. I know. I fought it. I started out on YouTube, watching Posh Paper Lady. I became a part of her group. I have learned a lot from her, and then I discovered more of you from there as I branched out looking at other videos and, figuring out what I like to do. Brittany was the next one I found as far as 3D paper crafting, and that grew my love of paper crafting. I found Robin M. Pitts around that time. I followed a collaboration that they did I think in Halloween. So that was, a couple, I want to say last year or 2 years ago. I found a love of junk journaling and mini album making from finding Rosa Kelly. And from Rosa, I found Anna. Hi, Anna! I am enjoying this community. And even though honest guys, there's some snottiness out there. I just don't know what to say. I rub elbows wrong. I don't know. I enjoy this community and I float around because I want to learn. I like to learn. And when I learn or see something I want to learn, I get a little OCD about it, and I follow the trail, the crafty trail, and I find more awesome crafters. So I just want you to know I genuinely like you guys. I genuinely appreciate all of your tutorials, and I encourage everyone to just continue your love of crafting and what makes you happy, because after all, this is a crafty journey for all of us. And I've been around now for 3 years, floating around. Like I said, I started with Posh Paper Lady as far as, these kind of projects to make and creations. Before that, it was watercoloring, and way before that was sewing and using an embroidery sewing machine. And then I found out I liked to make clothes. I've made lingerie. I've made bags. I've made bras. I feel like I'm bragging if I start showing everything, but honestly, guys, it's just a crafty journey, and this is what I like to do. It's my therapy. Anyway, so this really, I hope you don't think that I've tread on the wrong trail or, weaved into the wrong lane, like I have actually been messaged before. Stay in your lane. I found Christian with her Christian's Crafty Adventures, and I fell in love with the 3D sewing machine box, and that kind of got me in trouble a little bit. So apologies, ladies, if I rubbed you the wrong way at some point. I probably have ADHD, ADD. I am an introvert, but I'm outgoing. If you give me a chance, okay? I was in band. I wanted to learn how to play the flute. My mom's friend taught me. She actually played the flute, and she taught me Becky Stinnett. So, Becky, if you happen to come across my videos, hi. But honestly, guys, I'm 52 years old. I am not fibbing. I was born in the 70s, born in 1970, and I'm just an oddball, and I'm a weirdo, and I have a lot of likes and not a lot of dislikes, unless it's a really scary horror movie. Yeah, I'm not going there. But anyway, so there's just a little bit about me. And I really, really am genuinely appreciative when someone asks me to do a guest design team spot or a design team spot. I've had my feelings hurt there too, in the past. So I appreciate you so much, Sandi, for letting me play with this adorable collection, and it is beautifully done. Honestly, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And so today, we're going to make a few projects. I have 2 cards and a Memdex card lined up. So I hope you stick around. I hope I didn't scare you off with some of my honestness. I will be brutally honest if you give me a chance, because I want to be genuine. I don't know how to be any way else. So those of you who know I adore you, and yeah, I do, and I wish I could tell you all. And so please, let's get into making these. Okay, let me get my stuff together, and we're going to start with card number 1. Okay, so to start with, I think I will start with the Memdex card project I have lined up. I am in Sandi's Facebook group, Decorate Your Life. Okay, and this is Sandi's cute honeybee collection. Okay, so here I have oh my gosh, I have the dies. Hold on, let me get the dies. It's more professional when you show the dies. Okay, so I have the ZF Party. It is a shaker die set. This one here, the decorative envelope. Oh, upside down. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is the smaller one. It comes with 2 sizes in this package. I used an embossing folder. I used this die set I found on Amazon. I will hopefully find the link and put it down below in the description box. And I have this infinity heart die set. You know, it came in a little mailer like this. And I want to say that when they come like this, they're a generic or a knockoff. So I'm not sure which die set this is, but look on Amazon. There's Sizzix, there's Spellbinders, a lot of die sets to find. Okay, so first and foremost, my friend Tracy gave me a whole bunch of these Memdex cards. So I have been playing with these. I do have dies. I have a lot of dies. I have a Nicole Silhouette exclusive in Memdex card die that you can turn any piece of paper into a Memdex card. But I have so many of these, I'm utilizing them. Okay, so we have this envelope die. I have punched out with the infinity die set this glitter heart, this smaller glitter heart. This one I am going to leave the little fringes, but when I die cut it from the bottom because I didn't want to damage them too much. I think that if some of these, I believe I saw a video that recommended doing that, and I did, and you can clean these up very easily with a pair of scissors. No problem, but I want them a little bit shabby. So I'm going to leave that. And then here is with holographic paper, the one of the larger hearts in the infinity set, and I embossed it with the embossing folder I showed you. Okay, so let's get to making this, and that is why I have this foam out and some of this. Okay, so you can get different heights and dimension. Okay, and I like to use some gauze because, you know, outside there's pollen. They're collecting pollen, right? The bees. And so I think the gauze replicates the pollen when you get it kind of, you know, grungied up and mess it up a bit. Meaning make those fibers show. And I have my hot glue gun. It is a mess, forgive me. I have my favorite wet adhesive. This is not sponsored. I am not an affiliate. I just like it a lot. It's my favorite. I started it with the Posh Paper Lady group. She got us hooked on it. It is very good, but you cannot order it when it is freezing temperatures. All right, so let's get some of this foam board cut up. My husband uses it to pack up his comic books for shipping, and it works perfect for this. It's really light. Rosa Kelly uses a bunch of different stuff. Anna will use different materials, and it went out. So now I have to wait for it to heat up again. Oh my gosh. I'm going to pause and I'll be back when that's ready. Okay, and so while we're waiting for the glue gun to heat up, one of the other things I like to use in the background, because, you know, I got hooked on it, is crepe paper rosettes. You can find some Ebony, crafty curly girl on Instagram, now has a new Instagram store. The Rosette Guru, I believe it is. Her name is Ebony, and she makes the paper rosettes and sells them, and she makes them super chunky, and they're very, very, very beautiful. So she'll even, I believe, custom make them for you if you need them for a particular project. So if your nemesis is making some of these, because she does glitter and all kinds of fun stuff, and so go check them out. I will find her IG and the link or something, and I will also put that in my description box. So I just get a big piece, and this is going to go in the background. Okay, and it doesn't matter because I'm gluing it in the background, and it all travels as you're messing with it. So just have fun. All right. Ebony's are very professional. But, you know, I have a tendency to want to just make everything because I have all of the stuff to make it, okay? This year, I was lucky enough to have I sold a property, so I had a little bit of extra cash to play with. It's been a rough 2-3 years because of COVID and other stuff. You know, life's just always throwing challenges at us, right? So, and sometimes when you make these too thick and you've got a weaker stapler, but I love my stapler, you can go in from behind because you are going to be gluing it, okay? You want to make sure that it just stays together. And my hot glue gun is ready to go. That is so cool. There's no switches, guys, for on and off. It just plugs in, but it has a sensor and it turns off, and you just tap the little trigger and it'll turn back on for you. It's so cool. A Cricut tool. Not sponsored. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to glue this foam back here. I want to make it really chunky, okay? You will find in the description for some swaps. Chunky memory dex card. Chunk it up. You gotta chunk it up. It's been, you know, one of those things that I've had to work a little bit extra at. It didn't quite come naturally, but I do enjoy it. So, and you want to make sure you're not showing too much from the back. And I might have blown it a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit, but that's okay because you can always put something in the back. But you don't want to show too much of what you got going on, you know, like a magician and his secrets. The illusion. I want this little guy showing back here. And a little bit of glue. Just a little bit. Okay. And then I want this here. And this is really good, heavy cardstock. So I'm not worried about making it any heavier. It's very sturdy on its own. Sometimes you can back it up with glue it to some more paper. Okay, so there he is. And then I have the Barely Arts dots. Can you see that? It's their new thing that came out. And they have some super, super, super thick foam dots. So I'm going to get those in there for some stability. Right there. See, look at that. They are so thick that they match up perfectly with the foam I used. So thank you, Barely Arts. I'm sorry I don't use your wet glue because I feel a little guilty because I am, I'm not a rep for reptile glue. Sometimes they like my posts on Instagram, but I did start with them. Okay, so there we go. How cute is that? So far, so good. And then I want to put that pink heart there. And then I want this red one over here. I want to, you know, get that in there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to get this in here somewhere. I want to do something like that. What do you think? Okay. Maybe it's okay without because I forgot to put it on there. Oh my goodness gracious. I think I can get it in there. Okay. Just to fill up some space. You know what? I'm going to do it. Why the heck not? And then I want some of this in there because it kind of looks like a flower, you know what I mean? And then Sandi has the white flowers in the background. And then, like I said, this reminds me of pollen. So that's what bees do, right? They collect pollen. Get a little bit more in there. Okay. And I had one more little piece I wanted to use. I'll find it and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have fussy cut this flower out, and I wanna add it here. Oh, and this is the ribbon that I had that I used for the trim there. Okay, so I actually want to put that flower there. And then I have these little teeny tiny jimmies. And I want to use a little bit of stickles. Get that all sparkly, you know, because pollen sparkles, but this is stardust stickles. And I want one of these yellow jimmies. And I'm going to put just a little bit of hot glue. I want to make sure it sticks. See? There we go. And all we need is a sentiment, maybe not, you know, but isn't it cute? Here's my Memdex card. And this is going into the swap for Sandi's Facebook group. Okay, I'm going to pause here and get everything ready for the next project. Okay, so now let's make a card. I was a little bit off when I cut the base out, but you know, this is a tutorial and actually it's going to be really cute. So we have some holographic cardstock, and I have used decorative scissors and got hot glue on them. All right, way to go. Okay, the hazards of crafting, people. So I have cut out this holographic paper, used my decorative scissors. Here's this card base. Here is a fussy cut out of Sandi's paper. Here is a die cut using the die that I showed in the very beginning of the video. And then two of Sandi's ephemeral elements that you get or you have to buy extra with her collection. Honestly, I'm afraid I'm not sure. I haven't been over to look. She was having technical difficulties with her website, and I believe everything's worked out now. So you can order the collection in physical form or in digital form. Okay, so let's get to making this card. First of all, we will be using some of this foam. Okay, and I think I want to go ahead and do the corners of this card like so. And let's use our bone folder. Make sure you really get in there and get that crease in. This is some really thick Martha Stewart cardstock. I love it. Okay, and then this is going to go like so. And I think I want to go ahead and use some of the pink foam that I have. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Isn't it fun doing live? Even though this really, I mean, it's live for me, it'll be a replay for you. But if you guys want me to do a live, let me know. I'm working my courage up. I am. I totally am. Get rid of all of those spider webs from the hot glue. Get a little bit more of this in there. I like to use my other scissors, like, you know, that I don't mind getting dirty for foam. I don't want to mess it up using my good fussy cut scissors for that. Just like using your fabric scissors for crafting. It's just, you don't do it. You just don't. You don't. You don't. You do not. So how have you all been? How are you enjoying January? We are getting some seriously cold weather back east. We have been getting rain. Also, do the other side. I need some new ones. Ooh, boy, I've been using these a lot. Okay, now we can use our wet glue. Or, you know, there's just something about wet glue and holographic paper or metallic paper. Shiny paper. So, you know what? Let's continue with the hot glue. Just don't burn your fingers. And this is a very hot glue gun, so it gives me a lot of time to get it on here without any issues. Make sure it's not upside down. This is a Sizzix set that came with the a rubber mat. Okay. And then I want to use these little cuties. And I want to use, this, because this is a Valentine's card. Or even, it could even be a newlyweds card. It's romantic. It's very romantic. And then I want the cake in the middle. And I'm going to double up the foam and make the little cupcakes a little bit higher. don't want to see the foam from the other side. Oops. Flying pieces everywhere. Okay, like I told some friends, or on a post, I don't know, I hope they're my friends. I mentioned, if you're not making a mess, you're not doing it right. Crafting is messy. You want all of the tools that you can find to protect your fingers, but overall, it is messy. Okay, so that's there. Let's get this on here. And I'm going to double up. I want it to be a little bit taller. And I need another glue stick. What do you guys prefer to craft with? Where I live is extra dry. We are a high desert area, so I can't always use double-sided tape. Oops, sorry. There we go. How cute is that? I think I want to pop some more foam back there. Get that up a little bit. I think I want to pop it up even a little bit more. So carefully, I'm going to glue a couple little pieces together. Oh, my little light just went out. No! I will have to charge it. All right, there we go. How cute is that? It just needs a sentiment and something on the inside. Okay, super cute. I love it. Let's add some pollen, because there's bees. There's just a little bit of bees in the background. So I want some cheesecloth, a little bit of cheesecloth. And I think I will cut this in half again. And let's get that in there. And there. Like so. And let's use a little bit of stickles. Get the willow wings Have you ever seen, you know, the bees, they catch the light and they're so sparkly. And the little flowers, their little wings. And then the dots here. Few. Oh, those are hearts. Okay, isn't that cute? I love it. So it's a Valentine's card, or if you know somebody getting married, it could be a cute little card to throw in with your wedding gift, or a baby shower. You know, I mean, this is a really cute little collection to play with. Okay, so all we need on the inside is a sentiment, and I think I will wait until the end to do that. So let's move on to the next card. Okay, friends, here we are with the final card that I am making on this, or in this video. And we are still working with Sandi's Decorate Your Life, her cute honeybee collection. And I don't know if I said that earlier in the video, but I will have a link. And so I have some of her, I fussy cut these because they're going to match up exactly with the paper, okay? Because I have an idea for this. So I have, with the die that I showed you earlier in the video, I have this cut out. I have some white foam this time. I have my rose gold matting piece. This card made out, and I have used the scissors to do the decorative edges, the corners. And I have pre-matted this wonky cut, like a, you know, kind of like a ticket. It looks like a ticket, and this will be for the sentiment. Okay, and this is getting gifted with the swap that is being held on Sandi's Facebook page, Decorate Your Life. Okay, so let's make this card, and I'll be back in a moment when my hot glue gun's warmed up. Okay, we are back. My hot glue gun is just about ready to go, I believe. I am using my Cricut hot glue gun, and as soon as that light turns green, right now it's orange, and I don't know why it looks green, but it is not ready yet. Nope. So we're gonna wait for that. So I have foam pieces that I'm going to be gluing onto this piece here, so I think I will start with that. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to glue this on top of that to pop that image up, and then I'm going to use this. And let's see, which other one do we want to use? Super cute images. There we go. Honeybee. Well, maybe I want to pop that one up, but I like the ribbon, so we won't do that. Okay, let's play with those. Hot glue gun's ready. So let's find a little scrap piece of paper so I don't get glue all over my cutting mat. That would be awful. And let's start popping this up with some of these leftover pieces that I have. Good way to use up a lot of leftover pieces of dimensional product. You hate some of this stuff, you just kind of like feel really guilty about throwing out, right? Because if we can use it, let's find a way to use it. Save a lot of paper that way too. And then you're a paper hoarder, right? But this weighs hardly anything. When you start adding on this stuff and you make a card, you know, a dimensional, you're already adding on postage. So it's nice if you can find stuff that doesn't weigh as much when you start adding it up. You know, and the foam tape, it gets expensive buying it all the time. Some of this stuff is super cheap in comparison to other product, but we do enjoy our dimensional tapes. You gotta have it. What's your favorite product? What do you like to play with when it comes to building up dimension in your cards or your embellishments? What's your go-to? Do you use cereal box and cut it up for some chipboard? Because that works out very well too. Okay. So that is ready to go. See, and you can't even see it from that side. And then we want to put this on the back of here. Okay. And we're going to put that on our card. Which way do I want to put it? Why not? Let's just go with that. Can you hear me okay? Am I mumbling? You get in the creative flow, and sometimes I feel like I'm just yelling at you, and I hope that even when I'm being super quiet, you can still hear me because I am using a really cool microphone. I have a previous video where I mentioned that my daughter told me, oh, how cool, that's the type that they use for ASMR. So, gonna get into the MSR or ASMR, but not if I can't properly say it right. Okay, so now that it's a mirror, I better move back so y'all can't see my gray hair. Because I have not, shake the video. Okay, so now we have that popped up. Okay, and now let's pop this up. Make sure we go in the right direction. Okay, there we go. And now we can use some foam tape and that kind of stuff because it's super quick to get the foam tape on to these ephemera pieces that were included with the collection that Sandi sent to me. Thank you, Sandi. I have enjoyed doing my guest design team work for you. I hope you have enjoyed my projects. I have thoroughly enjoyed making them for you. And just in case, I'm going to get tape on all of these. Get them ready to go. I will do a combination of tape and hot glue because I want these on very well. I don't want them coming off in the mail. Some places, if they're too humid, if it's too humid, it won't stick. Okay. So here is my fussy cut heart. That's gonna go on there. A little bit of hot glue. Like I said, I want it to stay on. So that's going to go right there. And use this flower. And let's do the cupcakes. And I also have some of this. So I actually want to pop that in there. Okay, I have some gauze, or cheesecloth, excuse me. And I also want some of that here. And then I want him. Okay. Oh, and the neighbor just turned on his really loud vehicle. Can you hear that? It's awesome, guys. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, and we are back, and while I was gone, I fussy cut out this little guy here. And I think he'll be cute like that. But I want to double him up, so I'm going to use 2 of these sticky foam pieces from Dollar Tree. Okay. And a little bit of glue. And he's going to be flying up. And there we go. Isn't that a busy little card, just like the bee? Isn't it cute? There's the inside, so it's ready to go for a sentiment. And on the average, this card is 4 by almost 4.5. So a 4.5 by 4.5 envelope's gonna work great. Okay, and my husband interrupted by making a phone call to me, but that's okay. So now let's have some fun embellishing the card even more. And I got my stickles out. Okay, and I just think it's really cute to get some shine going to the wings. And bring some attention to the little one back here. Okay. And over here. And down here. Here. And this little cutie pie. And the center focal point, our flower there. And we're going to get a Jimmy. little bit of hot glue to make sure it stays, and I totally dropped it. All the little spider webs. After everything dries, you can go in and clean it all up so you don't get any more anywhere else, because we just stickled everything up. Oh, and I want to stickle the heart. We want the heart to pop, because I kind of covered it up a little bit. And the little door. And this, it looks like a star. Am I wrong? There we go. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I want to thank you so much for watching. This is Denise Abate Smith, Treasures of a Crafty Mind, and this is what my mind comes up with. Isn't this cute? I hope that my swap partner likes it. This is going in with the other goodies that I have made for Sandy's Facebook group swap. I don't know who my swap partner is yet. I hope someone wants to swap with me, because Sandy and I have already swapped in the last swap, and she's probably sick of me. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, because I am going to do giveaways, and if you don't stick around, you're going to miss out. And there's one coming up, and I will be doing them secretly. You will not know when they're going to be. The prizes will be projects that I have been making recently, okay? So please stick around. I do plan on doing, this is something I really want to do this year, okay? This is my thing. This is what I want to do. I took all last year of introducing myself and doing all the swaps to get my name out there and my face out there. And so, yes, I am still doing swaps in my Facebook groups. And so, please keep up, and I will see you in the next video. Head over to Sandi Nagel's Decorate Your Life and check out all of her wonderful collections and her Etsy store. Thank you so much, Sandi, for trusting me to play with your fun little collection here. It's beautifully done. I've enjoyed it very much. If you can't tell, I've been very inspired, and so thank you so much, and I appreciate it if I didn't say that again. Okay, guys, I will see you next time. Take care. Be safe. Bye.